So we are live now.
Okay, thank you. So, Professor Mishra, the students have started to join already. We can start whenever you're.
Aditya, good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible and visible.
Good evening, sir. You are visible and you're audible. The students have joined, and we can start. We're good to go.
Oh, wonderful. And Abhay is also there.
Yes, sir.
So I hope in this small group of students, I can see there are 50 plus participants. All are those students who have not yet joined the law school, right? Because this webinar is primarily for those students who have not been able to join any of the academic programs of the law schools. And I wanted to talk to you people to answer your queries and concerns, and also to understand the reasons why you have not been able to join the programs, join the law school, because otherwise in some of the programs, 100% of the admissions are done, particularly the 5-year law program. And the students are all set to join the campus on 27 July. So I will like to tell all the students here, those who are, say, above the cutoff, which was required for admission to the law school this year in the 5-year law program, and who received an offer of admission for 5-year law program for BCom LLB, BBA LLB, and BA LLB program, that if you have not joined the program yet, you cannot join right now because the seats are full and we can't admit any student more than what is approved by Bar Council of India to us. So there is no way you can join. But I will encourage all the students, say those who are above 63 percentile score in the males at exam, and those who received an offer of admission for the 5-year program, that you should certainly submit a waitlist request. I hope all such students are sent a mail to waitlist yourself. You don't have to pay any fee. You don't have to do anything. You are free to explore all other institutions, but you can always put yourself in the waitlist. The purpose of waitlist is whenever there is a vacancy in any of the 5-year law program due to refund or withdrawal of a student or any reason whatsoever, if a student is vacating a seat, then we will offer the admission to those who are waitlisted. Our office will speak to them and invite you to pay your fee and block your seat. So those students who are above 60 percentile, 63 percentile, which was the cutoff, and who already received an offer of admission but could not join the program for any reason whatsoever, you should waitlist yourself. So my only message to non-admitted students who received an offer but did not act, did not pay the fee, you should at least register yourself as a waitlisted candidates, and we will ensure the moment a seat becomes available, we will reach out to you, we will help you pay the fee and secure your admission. Because every year there are few students who are not able to join for some reason or other, even after paying the registration amount, and we refund 100% of the fee as per our university rules till 16th of July. 100% of the fee submitted by students are refunded. So there is a good chance that few seats will become available in 5-year law program. For those who have missed the opportunity, they can secure it. Now I will come to those students who could never get an offer of admission for 5-year law program. Now, trust me, an entrance examination is not the only determinant of your potential, determinant of your, I will say, your scope in life. And it may, because as admissions office, we have to follow the cutoff determined by admissions committee. And once a cutoff is determined and seats are filled above that score, we can't do anything about it. And despite a student having a lesser LSAT score, may be a very, very good candidate to study law. Otherwise, if having a very good candidature, very good extracurricular, even class 12 marks, I have actually met some students who have got more than 95% and 96% in class 12, but unfortunately got less than, say, 60 percentile marks in the LSAT exam. Now, if some student is securing 96% and 97% in class 12, there is no doubt that academically the student is meritorious, hardworking, and certainly suitable to study law in any top law school. But as the admissions office, we have no option, we have no discretion, because the admission is completely based on entrance exam. And if you have a 59.99 percentile, there are quite a few students, and we can't help because all seats are filled above 60 and admissions are closed. So unless seats become available, the cutoff cannot be reduced to 59.99. So for you, my message is, you should certainly think of joining the 3+3 program, the 3+3 pathway, which Jindal Global Law School is the only law school in our country offers in law and legal studies. And the beauty of that 3+3 pathway is, we have explained many times, but I will again tell you that in many ways, it's a superior option to study law vis-a-vis any integrated degree program for at least 5 reasons. And the first and foremost reason is, you are going to study 1 more year. You are going to, the academic content in the 2 programs, one BA program, a 3-year BA program, followed by 3-year LLB program, it's certainly going to be more, and you are going to study more in depth as an LLB student, because you have a strong foundation, whether you study a BA Legal Studies program or BA Criminology and Criminal Justice program. These are the only 2 programs we offer in the 3+3 pathway and as a BA degree. And actually, there are very few seats available in BA Legal Studies program also, because it's a pathway program, and we have to ensure every student a pathway to 3-year LLB program. The students have the first right to refusal. So first reason why I strongly recommend this, because people of our generation studied only 3+3, and we studied diverse subjects. I did honors in economics, And then I studied my LLB at Delhi University. And people studied BCom and BSc Physics and Computer Science and BTech and even history or political science or literature, various kind of disciplines. And then they actually came to study law for 3 years duration, the 3-year LLB program. The beauty of studying at Jindal Global Law School is you are not studying a completely different discipline. You are not studying physics and coming to law. You are actually doing legal studies. And in that program, I will encourage all of you to have a look at the curriculum, the courses which you are going to study in 3 years. There are some 30 courses you are going to do, and they're all courses around law. They're all courses related to law. They're all courses which provide foundation to become a good lawyer. For example, if I say, if you want to gain expertise in constitutional law, a typical 5-year LLB student studies a constitutional law 1 and constitutional law 2. There are 2 courses. But a student who joined BA Legal Studies program, you study one course called Constitution of India in the first year, and again a course called Introduction to Constitutional Theory in the second year in the BA program itself. And then you study Constitutional Law 1 and 2, and even Advanced Constitutional Law or Comparative Constitutional Law when you go to the LLB program. In totality, you will have a much, I will say, richer foundation when it comes to your knowledge and expertise in that particular area of law. If you are following the 3+3 pathway, if you are a BA Legal Studies student followed by LLB. So from academic standpoint, I can tell you that it's a superior choice, it's a superior option, because it's taking one more year, it's taking one extra year, and you are earning 2 independent degrees. So the first and most important point which attracts me, and which also I will say, I mean, I am a big supporter of this program, is you get an option after 3 years with your BA degree. If you join in 24, you graduate in 27. So in 27, you have your first degree in hand. And you have multiple options, multiple opportunities, multiple, I will say, career pathways. You can even drop law if you wish. Law is not for you for life. There is no need to, compulsorily, though you have a confirmed admission at Jindal Global Law School, you are not compelled to, pursue 3-year LLB. You can exit after 3 years with a BA law degree, with a BA legal studies degree. And actually, I will tell you about our first batch, which graduated last year. 167 students who graduated in BA Legal Studies. 130 of them are continuing at JGLS in the LLB program. So they are following the 3+3 pathway. But there are 37 students who decided to leave Jindal Global Law School. Some of them went to universities in the UK, in Queen Mary and King's College London, and some universities in Australia. They are pursuing their LLB program abroad. And in that way, they will combine a 3-year BA plus 3-year LLB in the UK or Australia, and they will qualify as lawyers in 2 countries. Some of them went to other law schools. I mean, a couple of our students joined National Law School, Bangalore, in their 3-year LLB program. And not because they think they will receive something superior there, but also for experiencing 2 different academic institutions. So not committing only to JGLS for, say, 6 years, but 3 years you get the best of Jindal Global Law School, and next 3 years you can study LLB at National Law School, Bangalore, or say University of Delhi, or GLC Mumbai, or there are many other law schools which offer good 3-year LLB programs. So this kind of flexibility and liberty and exit option is not available in any 5-year law program. As per Bar Council of India rules, we can only provide a degree after 5 years. So if you join in 24, you will get your only degree in 29. And this was one of the reasons why Jindal Global Law School started BA Legal Studies in 2020. Though it was mostly inspired by American law schools, and particularly University of Arizona, which has a very successful BA law program. But one of the reasons was our students in 5-year law program, and some of them every year came to us with a request that we have studied law for, say, 2 years or 3 years, but we do not want to continue further, and we want to withdraw or want to go to other disciplines or explore something else in life. There was no option. There is no exit option. You have to complete all 5 years. Otherwise, if you withdraw even after 4 years or 4.5 years, you get nothing. It's like back to class 12. And therefore, the idea of a 3+3 pathway program took shape, and a lot of time and efforts, and particularly a study of international universities was done. So like Arizona, there are even the BA Legal Studies program is offered in multiple universities in the US, in Berkeley, in Pittsburgh, in University of New Hampshire. Then many universities in the UK, in Australia, they offer the undergrad 3-year BA program. In the UK, actually, all the programs after class 12 are like BA Law or BA Legal Studies. So the university started it, and I'm very happy to inform you today we have almost 600 students studying full-time BA Legal Studies program in our law school, and many of them are extremely promising, from the best schools in the country, doing so well. And I'm sure in many fields like courtroom practice, litigation, like civil services, like academia, like judiciary, many of the areas they are going to excel. They are going to probably be even better than any of their contemporaries in the 5-year program. So I would like to tell all the students who have not been able to secure admission in the 5-year program to simply choose the 3+3 pathway and become part of Jindal Global Law School. Join the campus on 27 July and start your academic life on 1st of August when the classes start. So the purpose of this webinar was to actually encourage you and also to answer any doubt, any concern which you might have about these programs. So I can see a lot of questions have already been posted, but I would like to invite my colleague Abhay. If you are there, you can tell a bit about the BA Criminology and Criminal Justice program, and we can take questions one by one. So, is Abhay there? Yes.
Yes, I am there. Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible and visible to all of you. So I'll make it very quick. See, both the programs actually are offering you BA degrees and a pathway to the 3-year LLB program when you want to study at JGLS. Essentially, the only difference or the only pros and cons, like generally students ask that what is the advantage of doing this program or disadvantage of doing this program. So basically, the only disadvantage is that you might spend 1 year additional. But the biggest advantage is that many students who are into the 5-year law program are generally joining the law schools or the 5-year law program because of peer pressure, or maybe they believe that law is an ideal option for them. And maybe after 1 year or 2 years, they tend to get saturated and don't want to continue in the law school. And you have to understand that in a 5-year law program, unless and until you are not 100% sure of committing to the institute or committing to the university for 5 years, you should not join that particular program. So my suggestion is it's a very, very good program for all those students who want to take an early degree and want to explore that whether they really want to study law or not. So ultimately, all those students who haven't got an offer for the 5-year law program, don't be disheartened. You can still complete your law program. You can still pursue your LLB degree from Jindal. A very, very common question that has come in the chats is whether it is actually, same as the 5-year law program. No, it's not the same as the 5-year law program. Obviously, 5-year law is an integrated 5-year law degree. But if you talk about the BA Legal Studies plus 3-year LLB or BA Criminology plus 3-year LLB, it's a different degree altogether. You complete your undergraduate degree first, and then gradually you are escalated to the 3-year LLB program. But in terms of placements, internship opportunities, career opportunities, everything remains the same. We don't really have a distinction between our 5-year law students and 3-year law students. But obviously, you have to understand that 5-year law program, from the very first year, you are in a program which is regulated by the Bar Council of India. So all the regulations apply from the first year, like moot courts, like internships, and all of those things. But when you talk about the 3-year LLB program, all those processes will apply to you also, but will apply gradually once you have completed your graduation after the initial 3 years. Now, what does this BA Legal Studies and BA Criminology program offer? So BA Legal Studies is basically a pre-law program, like Professor Mishra told you. So it offers you basic law subjects at the initial level, which gives you a foundation, a very, very strong foundation to study law. And ultimately, when you are in your 3-year LLB, 3-year LLB, you don't face any sort of difficulty in, understanding the subjects or understanding the intricacies of law that is being taught to you in the BA Legal Studies program. As far as the BA Criminology program goes, the BA Criminology program is a more of a different or a specialized program, I would say. It's basically a combination of criminal psychology, human psychology, victimology, penology, forensic sciences, advanced forensic sciences, and police administration in India. So for any student who has an aspiration of studying any of these domains or want to explore areas other than law, also like investigative journalism, or wants to explore areas like forensic sciences, or wants to explore other avenues like police administration or things like that, or victimology for that matter, for them, criminology is a very, very good program. Essentially, even after the BA Legal Studies program, it's not a mandatory thing for you to even study a 3-year LLB, right? You can explore areas like, international relations or international affairs, or you can study, public administration, or you can study political science. So ultimately, all these options are available to you, irrespective of the fact you are pursuing a BA Legal Studies or a BA Criminology program. But ultimately, it is your call at the end of the day that what you want to do, because your seat in the 3-year LLB program is reserved. All you have to do is maintain some good grades and just gradually escalate to the 3-year LLB program without giving any entrance examination. That's the biggest advantage. Apart from that, in the BA Legal Studies program and in the BA Criminology program, we offer scholarships also, like we are offering in the 5-year law program. So if you have a decent CLAT score, or if you have a decent LSAT score, or if you have if you have given CUET also and you are expecting a decent score in CUET also, and your parental ITR is less than 50 lakh rupees, you can study at a very, very nominal cost at JGLS, because we offer scholarships in the range of 10% to 75%, even in the BA programs for the initial 3 years. Later on, if you want a scholarship in the 3-year LLB program, again, that will be subject to parental income criteria. And again, only for the sake of scholarship, you have to give the entrance examination again. As far as internships goes, so in the BA Legal Studies program also, we are offering you guaranteed internship, and even in the criminology program, we are offering you mandatory internships. So you will be getting that industry exposure, irrespective of the fact that you are doing only an undergraduate degree and not a professional course at the initial level. But ultimately, all these opportunities will be given to you. Exchange programs will be applicable to you from the very first year, because you're a student of the law school. The same faculties which are going to be teaching the 5-year or the 3-year LLB students are going to be teaching you also. So you have to understand that the university does not have any distinction or any sort of extra benefit that will be given to other students and will not be given to you. Yes, obviously the name of the degree is different, the nomenclature of the course and the curriculum is going to be slightly different. But apart from that, gradually, when you complete your 6 years, you will be treated equal to a 5-year law student, and there will be absolutely no distinction. So we have very, very limited seats in both the programs, and this was the reason to conduct this webinar, to clarify all your doubts. In fact, there were few students who were asking about, after completing 3 years from here, can they do a degree from abroad? Yes, you can do that. In fact, we also offer 2 collaborations with Bond and Federation University for you to go ahead for your JD program if you have an aspiration of practicing and staying abroad. So in that case, you can actually, look for those 2 options, exploring Bond University and Federation University, whereby after completing your graduation from here, you can be upgraded to the JD program abroad. So these are the options that are available. I will also leave my mail ID and my phone number with all of you. If you people have any queries, you're free to send me a WhatsApp or any sort of doubts that you have, or even send me an email regarding the same. I'll again invite Professor Mishra to answer more questions, please. Thank you.
So thank you, Abhay. You can even provide your number and Aditya's number and email address in the chat box. They can save your number, emails for directly talking to you. So the first question, and very interesting one, was about how percentile scores are calculated in LSAT. So a student has written that I have got 436 out of 480, but I have only 2.6 percentile. So how this happens? So let me tell you, all of you who are attending, I hope all of you have taken LSAT exam, that percentile score actually is the real score of a student. That's your performance vis-a-vis all other candidates sitting in the same exam. And this 436 or 442 or 416 to 420, all these bands are given by LSAC to every student who appears in exam. So what happens, like the American LSAT, where every student is put in the band of 120 to 180, whoever appears in the exam. In the LSAT India, the band is 420 to 480. So a student even getting 0 marks, not solving even one question correctly, will get a score of 420, because that is from where the band starts. So will be put in the first band, 420 to 424, or the first band, because all the students have to be put in a band in 420 to 480. So that is just your positioning vis-a-vis all the takers. So it's very much possible your band is 436, but your percentile is 2.6. That means you have not done well. You are in the bottom 3% of takers. 97% of students are above you. And their band will be 438, 440, 442, 444, and so on. So, and even so, everybody is put into that band. So we should not get into this band thing, because it is done by LSAC through their own system. But percentile score is unique for every student. It can't be, I will say, there can't be any confusion in this. It's not out of 480, or you might got a paper of 92 questions. So it's not 480 marks. And it's not 436 out of 480. You should understand. So 92 questions could be 92 marks, or how they compute, how many questions you mark correct. So percentile score is the only score which is accepted for admission. In your case, if you have a very low percentile in LSAT, you should try to send your CLAT score or CUET score, or even you can take JSAT law exam. These are the 4 major exams accepted by our law school for admission to BA Legal Studies and BA Criminology and Criminal Justice programs. So LSAT India is one of them. If you are not getting an admission offer on the basis of LSAT India, immediately you should send your CLAT score or your CUET score, which is going to be released, or even you can take the JSAT law exam, which is an exam instituted by our university and conducted by Pearson VUE in an online mode throughout the year. It's on a rolling basis. So you can take, and it's a similar pattern of questions with logical reasoning, analytical reasoning, and reading comprehension. So a similar pattern question. So you have an option. Even if you have not done well in LSAT, you can use other scores to secure admission in the 2 BA programs. So I can see Abhay has posted the number of concerned person. Vasudev, you can call directly for BA Legal Studies admission, and you can even send your scorecards to him. Now the other question some students was asking was, there is some comparison with other law school, like how is JGLS placed vis-a-vis HP and LU. So I know there is a Himachal Pradesh NLU in Shimla, and it is coming up well. But frankly, JGLS as a law school, I don't see it's fair to be compared with any Indian law school for that matter. It's a unique institution. And if you really want to compare Jindal Global Law School in its totality, with its faculty, its students, its academic resources and achievements and everything, you should rather think of National University of Singapore, the Faculty of Law there, or maybe an American or a British university having a good law school there. Because it won't be fair to compare JGLS with a typical, Indian law colleges. JGLS is a 500 full-time faculty member law school. Now, it's the largest law faculty in the country. Most of our Indian law colleges run with 20 to 50 permanent full-time faculty members. Some of them do not have even 20, The tragedy is we have institutions called law universities, and they are not having even 10 professors, 10 faculty members today. And they are universities in themselves as established by law. So there is no scope of comparison. And the best way to compare institution is to visit them, because it's a key decision. You are going to spend at least 5 years or maybe 6 years or a minimum 3 years if you go for a degree program. You should visit the campuses. You should even try to find some alumni or students who are studying there. So whichever school you come from, you might find some of your seniors in the law school. So you talk to them. They will guide you better. It's not fair to, compare JGLS with other law schools. I have a lot of respect for every institution. And I come from University of Delhi, which is, a completely public university, originally offering only a postgraduate LLB, 3-year LLB program. Now they have started a 5-year law as well. And I have friends in almost all institutions. So all institutions have their own agenda. They serve their own purpose. They are all having their own inherent values. But as a student, you have to identify the best institution for yourself. I can see some questions about how to apply for waitlist, or some students who have qualified the cutoff but could not secure admission. I will recommend you to contact Mr. Aditya Anand and also to check your emails. Aditya has sent a mail, an official mail has been sent from JGLS admissions, where you can waitlist yourself. And the moment a seat becomes available, a call will be made from our office, a mail will be sent, and you will be offered admission. And you should have patience in this matter, because this may take 1 week, 2 week, or 3 week time. But certainly it will be done before, say, 16th or 20th of July, because we are going to start our classes on 1st of August. On 27th July, you have to report to campus. So in any case, we will close everything before, say, 20th July. All the programs, complete admissions. In some of the programs, it's already closed, but in other programs like BA Legal Studies also will close it. There is a question about whether students reapply next year. So, there are students who apply again next year by preparing for entrance exam and taking exam again and dropping a year. Sometimes even studying in one particular college and then willing to change the institution, they take the entrance exam. And it's not a small number, a large number of students do this. But personally, I am against this idea. I do not support the idea of dropping a year, the idea of wasting 1 year after his school. When students graduate from class 12 from the school, actually you are at your productive best. You are at your curiosity level, your, I will say, imagination levels, your understanding, your enthusiasm, everything is at its peak. And ideally, after the school, you should be in a university campus or in a law school campus. You should I mean, any student for that matter who graduates from school deserves a university. You don't deserve a coaching center. You don't deserve to just go and cram some GK, some current affairs, some mathematics, some legal reasoning and logical reasoning questions and doing mock tests, and you are thinking you are studying, but in reality, you are simply wasting your academic potential. You should be learning with some really eminent professors and scholars in your classrooms and getting deep into academic subjects, building your foundations, building your, those academic blocks which build your foundation for the future. And law is unlike, say, medicine or engineering exams, where you have an academic content, though the NEET exam is in news for bad reasons. But if you look at the composition of the exam, you have to do a certain amount of physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, and the level, the standard you have to achieve is certainly higher than class 11th and 12th. So in reality, you are reading, you are studying academic subjects when you are preparing for those exams. That is not true about law. Whether it's CLAT or LSAT or ILET or any other law entrance exam, they are aptitude tests. There is not enough academic content to teach you for 1 year. And it's all aptitude-based exams. There is no academic subject to be taught. So you might think the faculty who are teaching in the coaching centers a bit of torts and contract principles and constitution principles and some facts about Indian constitution or about the legal system and things like that. That's not the real learning. You will realize when you join the law school and become part of a typical law class. So my view is no student should drop a year. No student should waste a year after graduating from school. Once you pass class 12, choose your university, choose your campus, study in a university campus, study with your professors, be a part of a good educational ecosystem, whether in India, whether abroad, any country around the world, whether in a, law school like Jindal, whether in a traditional university like Delhi University, or any good institution which you could find, you could secure based on your merits. But in no case you should waste a year. So my answer to a student reapplying next year is, I have met a lot of students actually who have came and joined Jindal Global Law School after studying 1 full year in one particular law school in, say, Lucknow or different places, Bhopal or elsewhere. After, I have gone through their 2-semester mark sheets when they are seeking admission in the first year, and also after losing a year, ready to waste a year simply because they did not like the places where they studied. And some of them even are determined that they don't want to go back, even if at the cost of losing a year, because admission is given only in the first year. So there are students like that. If you choose a wrong institution, if you choose an institution where your, academic curiosity is not satisfied, where particularly the faculty members are not really good and inspiring, and in a way taking you to the higher level, there is a chance that a student drops a year to find a superior institution, a better institution. But in Jindal, very rarely any student considers, taking entrance exam again. Extremely rare. I won't say no student has done this. There are a few students who take exam again, but it's very, very rare. I can say it could be 1 out of 500 or 2 out of 500. So it's very, very few students who consider taking the exam again or considering to join any other institution. Who joins JGLS, their aspiration now grows to join Oxford and Cambridge. Their aspiration goes to study at Columbia and NYU. They actually start thinking to the next level. So it's not about, again, getting into any struggle to get into another law school within our country. There are a few more questions. there is one question about, can I pursue my LLB degree of 3 years after pursuing 3-year BA in legal studies? Exactly, that is what the 3+3 program is. The moment you complete your 3-year BA legal studies, you will be put in the LLB class. You will be directly admitted. There is no entrance exam. There is no other admission prerequisite, because it's a pathway program. You are trained in legal studies. You have studied so much in 3 years that you have already a strong foundation to be a good law student. And you have completed at least, say, 30 courses in various areas of law and legal studies. So you can directly join the LLB degree at JGLS, but you are also free to explore other institutions. If, for example, you want to go to National Law School, Bangalore, you have to take their entrance exam, what they call NLS HAT, for taking admission there. Some of our students have done that. And of course, it's very natural. If you want to change your institution, you can do that. Raj Aditya has asked a question about percentile of 17.5, any chances? So, Raj, you cannot get the 5-year law program. As I told, the cutoff is 63 percentile. But you can be considered for the BA Legal Studies and BA Criminology program. Your CLAT score and other entrance scores are also considered for admission. So you should immediately get in touch with my colleagues with the admissions office, and you can secure admission in JGLS. So now this is a question about a scholarship. Very good question. 10 to 75% depends on LSAT score or parental income. So the scholarship is primarily based on your entrance exam score. But parental income is a criteria you have to fulfill. Any student whose parental income, that means the ITR of both the parent, exceed 50 lakh, they cannot get the benefit of a scholarship. If your family income is more than 50 lakh, university presumes that you can afford the cost of education, and a scholarship should go to those students who otherwise may not be able to afford to study at Jindal Global Law School. So that is just a criteria, parental income. Now, 10 to 75% depends on a slab of your score. For example, if you are joining, say, 5-year law program, those who are in 99 percentilers, they get 75% tuition fee in a scholarship. Those who are 97, 98 percentiler, they get 50%. Similarly, those who are 90 to 96, they get 25%. Those who are 80 to 89, they get 10% of tuition fee. So these are the 4 slabs in which scholarships are administered. It's a different slab for BA Legal Studies and BA Criminology. For example, any student more than 75 percentile in LSAT and joins BA Legal Studies program is considered for 75% tuition fee in a scholarship. So you may not get any scholarship in 5-year program, but with the same score, you may get the highest scholarship in BA program. So it's also the reason that university wants to promote good students in our 3-year BA programs. And it's purely based on your entrance exam score. If you have more than 2 or 3 entrance exam scores, suppose you have a LSAT percentile, you also have a CLAT rank, and you may be taking CUET and you get a CUET score also, we actually award the highest scholarship available, looking at all your scores. So if your CLAT rank is higher than what you have got in LSAT, we will utilize your CLAT rank for the purpose of giving a scholarship. So this is again a very, very interesting question. Why people with less percentile got this prestigious offer, and till how much percentile are people getting BA Legal Studies offer? So it's a question from an anonymous attendee, but let me be very candid with you. We have not set high benchmarks. We have not set high entry requirements for our BA Legal Studies program, frankly, there was no very high entry requirement even for 5-year law program when this program was started. In 2009, when Jindal Global Law School started its first year, believe it or not, students above 0 percentile, that means everybody who took the exam in 2009, was given an offer of admission. Because we have 120 seats and only 100 students could join JGLS in the first year, in the 5-year law program. It was not even 100, 90 students could join. We even accepted CLAT score that time. University was not that rigid in that particular first year to encourage more students to join, but only 100 students could join. That was a very, very humble way how the law school started. But JGLS is a different kind of institution. We are unlike many public institutions where you can enter only if you have a 99 percentile score, or like a typical Delhi University college where you have, if you do not have 99% in class 12, you cannot study in, say, Sri Ram College of Commerce or Hindu College or different institutions. Students with humble academic background join JGLS. JGLS has its full faith in the faculty members it has. And we believe our professors, our faculty members, and the educational ecosystem which is provided by Jindal Global Law School does the magic. Our students who joined in 2009, some of them have rose to become partners in leading Indian law firm. Actually, one of our graduate is a partner in a Canadian law firm. And many of them are working abroad. Almost entire class, if I look at our first batch, 914, is so well placed and going great, I will say, to any founding batch of any Indian law school, I could say. Only law school which could be compared anywhere closely could be National Law School, Bangalore, and their first batch, which has again done miracles. So the focus of JGLS education is a faculty-led instruction. And we believe our students, if they follow their faculty, if they utilize the academic opportunity they are given in the campus, they are going to shine. They are going to transform substantially. And from Jindal, those students make their way to Harvard and Columbia and Oxford and Cambridge and world over. It's all, I will say, the power of faculty, which is, but now we are lucky. Now, if I look at the class of 2024, we have probably 200 plus students with more than 90 percentile score in our 5-year law program. In BA legal program, because it's a foundational program, we provide a foundation ourselves. So our faculty works on you for 3 years. In BA legal, even if the threshold is a little lower, you are given 1 extra year and you are actually taught a strong foundation in law and legal studies and related subjects. So the courses, if you look at in legal studies program, you study logic, you are introduced to legal writing, academic writing. Even there are multiple courses which inspires a lot of reading, a lot of analysis. Then you build your foundation in constitutional law, international law, human rights, corporate law, international trade, almost every major area of law. You build your foundation in all major areas of law. So in 3 years, you are trained in a way that when you join LLB, you are so comfortable into legal research, legal writing, reading, and you become, like I will say, an advanced level student of law. And I believe our BA legal graduates, when they join LLB, they can actually act like a research student when they are students of the LLB program, unlike people like us or those in our times who came to LLB program without any idea of law. They came with, say, an economics degree or a BCom degree or a physics degree or a computer science degree or a chemistry degree, and then they studied LLB. So the threshold is not very high, but the promise is you are going to study in a rigorous way for 3 years, and you are going to build yourself as a much superior student when you will join the LLB program. So there is another question from us. I hope I answered your question that why are students getting offer with lesser percentile? There's a student with 63.86 percentile in LSAT, where you got only BCom LLB, but not BA LLB. So actually this happened because our first list was above 80 percentile. And all the seats in BA LLB and BB LLB were filled above 80 percentile in the May exam. So no student below 80 percentile would get a seat in the 5-year BA LLB, BB LLB programs. So only option which was left was BCom LLB program, which is again the same program. There is no difference. But because maybe it has a BCom and some people may terrify from accounting, so there are only 2 courses related to commerce in entire 5 years. All the courses are exactly same in BA, BBA, and BCom LLB. But it's a mindset problem. So there were seats available, and that is why you received offer only for BCom LLB, anyone above 63 percentile like you. So that was our cutoff actually. Your percentile band, 63.86, is probably the last candidates who have got an offer for 5-year law program. So you should join BCom LLB program. If you have not joined, you just put your name in the wait list, and our office will get in touch the moment the seat is available. So Priya has asked about whether there is a buddy project for BA Legal Studies. Everything in the university, what is available for a 5-year law or 3-year LLB program, that is also available for BA Legal Studies program. So you have a buddy project, you have internships, you have everything what is available. It's the same ecosystem. It's the same campus, same faculty. There is no difference in academic offering. Let me tell you like this. If you go to an IIT and some students join a BTech in computer science, and another one joins, say, a BTech in production, and the third one join MSc physics or MSc mathematics, it's not going to change much. It's the same IIT, same campus, same professors, same ecosystem, same hostel, same food, everything is same. Likewise, you are a student of Jindal Global Law School. It's the same set of professors who are going to teach you. The same Office of Career Services taking care of your internships and placements. It's the same facilities, same ecosystem, the conferences, seminars, workshops, the distinguished lectures of maybe a Supreme Court judge or a law firm partner or even a CEO of a corporation or an American professor from Harvard Law School. It's all open to you. It's all open to everyone. So there is no difference as such, except the fact that one particular student is part of a particular class, particular program, and you are part of a different program. So in one university, there could be 50 programs, and students could be part of 50 different programs. And still they all be part of the same university. They will eat the same food. They will have the same sports and other facilities. They will have everything alike. So there is no difference as such. There should be, and you should ideally visit the university to understand it even better. So I think our time is going to be up. We wanted to have a 1-hour session, but a few more questions. A student has asked, what if I only want 5-year program? Then if you do not qualify the cutoff, only option is to come next year. You have to take the test in 2025 and you have to join 25-30 batch. So 1 year time, you have to see how you are going to, better utilize it. Because again, the classes will start from 1st of August in 2025. And if you have qualified the cutoff, then put yourself in the wait list. There is a good chance that you will get an opportunity once the refunds and withdrawals happens. Any scope of a scholarship if there is a family alumni? Oh, unfortunately, we don't have any, sibling concession or alumni family concession or any such thing. A scholarship can only be won by merit in your entrance exam. And if the parental income is less than 50 lakh, that's the only way to get a scholarship. So I can see there are questions about placements after BA Criminology. So let me tell you, BA Criminology is an undergraduate degree. So if you want to make a career in criminology and criminal justice or that field, you have to go for a master's. And though you have a pathway to LLB, you also have option to go for master's in criminology and related subjects. And you can do that in India or abroad. Generally, students make their career after earning a master's degree or even doctoral degree in this field. So you will be doing internships. If you secure, an opportunity or you find anything based on BA degree, you can go ahead with that. But generally, these 3-year UG programs lead you to higher education. So whether in law or other discipline. So for single child, girl child, there is no scholarship as such. It's all based on your entrance merit. And you are free to take or produce 4 different entrance exams. There is someone asking a scope of BA Legal Studies vis-a-vis BBA LLB. Let me tell you, it's the exactly same scope, because it's not BA Legal Studies followed by LLB. So when you are a law graduate, an LLB graduate from Jindal, whether a 3-year LLB graduate or a 5-year LLB graduate, you are all put together when it comes to placement opportunities or any other career opportunities. And it's about being an LLB graduate from Jindal Global Law School. It's not about, the 3-year BA program cannot be compared with the 5-year program, because the 3-year BA is a Bachelor of Arts degree and the 5-year program is a Bachelor of Law degree. So you are comparable when you complete your 6 years. Then you are actually having two qualifications, a BA degree as well as an LLB degree. But after BA degree, you are eligible for certain things. You can take the IS exam, you can change your discipline, you can move to other institutions. In BBA LLB or BCom LLB or BA LLB, these opportunities are not there. So Mr. Atul Sinha has left his number. I will encourage my colleague to take note and speak to him and guide him over phone. I think our time is up, but it was such a delight, such a pleasure to speak to all of you this evening. And thank you so much for joining us. It was such a pleasure. You are all welcome to visit the university. We are open almost 6 days, Monday to Saturday. And we prefer you to come during the morning hours, preferably during 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and also have lunch on campus. We encourage students to come with their entire family, because everyone should see the place, see the campus where you are going to spend those 3 or 5 or 6 precious years of your life. And have a great evening ahead. We'll close the webinar now, and I will try to organize it again in the coming weeks. Thank you so much.